I meant to turn the music down instead of pausing it entirely, but now we're just gonna sit here and enjoy this awkward silence. You and I. Hello.
She knows what you did.
I know what you did. And I'm not mad. I'm not ashamed. I'm just, I thought you were better than this. But that's alright. This is making me a little bit uncomfortable. So now we're gonna move on. I awaken from my years long slumber. Um and yeah, I streamed on Monday, like I normally do. But that stream did not. It simply didn't. That one. So that sucks. Uh, but yeah, I tried to play Borderlands 3. Uh, and on my end, everything looked fine, so I streamed for like 25, 30 minutes, and then Sam tuned into the stream to check, and it turns out it was completely unwatchable, so I just deleted the VOD. And then after that stream, I said I'd make up for it by streaming again the next day, but I did not have the energy for that. Now it's Wednesday. I'm going to do 2 streams, so that's fine. I should get y'all looking at the game, huh? Yeah, we're going to play some Dead by Daylight right now. The patch dropped yesterday, and I gotta say, liking it so far. I'm not seeing, 15 fucking boon totems a match like everybody was worried about. So I'm happy about that. Did they change boon totems at all in between the thing and the release? Where can I... Patch notes aren't listed here, are they? There they are. Let me look at the patch notes myself. Just look over it for a moment.
Interesting how the overlay doesn't show up on stream.
Yeah, I've turned that off
Yeah.
for reasons of this is your Steam account and your friends message you on it sometimes about like
Maybe like once a year.
yeah, Pulsar every now and again or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's all right. So
The only thing that I remember Odds talking about yesterday as far as changes was the time it takes to um, cleanse and then bless a totem. Instead of just doing both at once, now it's back to back, so it's twice as long.
that was one of my main things is you should not be able to do those 2 things at the same time with one button press. That's just kind of fucked. So it's good that that changed. I did notice a bug in a match a few ago. Um, Multiple instances of the same boon perk no longer stack when the areas of effect overlap. Blessing a hex totem now takes 24 seconds. Boon totem range has been reduced to 24 meters. Okay. Yeah, that's all very reasonable. Yeah. What was I saying? I noticed a bug. And it's a minor bug, and it happened accidentally, so I'm okay saying it out loud. Also, I don't have a big enough audience for anybody to like watch this VOD and then abuse this bug. Um, I was playing on RPD. I was playing as Hag, I think, and I downed somebody as they were vaulting over a pallet, and they sort of fell halfway into one of the little orange splodges on the floor. They were like halfway in the wall, and I couldn't pick them up from there. So I just walked away, and then their friends got them. Um, so uh, I don't know if that's a known bug or if it was created during the patch. Um, I don't know. I forgot to send in a report after the match, so Here's hoping that it never happens to anybody ever again, and the devs don't need to worry about it.
Maybe you just witnessing it fixed it.
Maybe. All right.
What is Nemesis's pulsing tube hooked up to on the back? Just him.
It goes into him. Maybe any alpha parasite is in there. Who knows? I've never played Resident Evil 3.
I'm curious about the anatomy of this man, this big, large man.
I'm sure there's a fan wiki that goes into great detail on every single aspect of Nemesis's body.
Not those, though.
Alright. So we're rolling random killers.
Moves. Yeah.
He does look like a ghoul or perhaps a pink super mutant.
Peeper mutant. Okay, sorry.
I love you.
I love you.
Alright, so, we're rolling random killers as we have been for the past while, and our first one up is Ghostface. Number 12 of the ones that I have. And it's, fitting that it is Ghostface, I suppose, because for the little musical, overture at the beginning of the stream, I was going to play... Well, I was considering playing Red Right Hand by Nick Colton, because I've just been listening to that song on repeat for the past couple days. And the first time that I heard that song was in the film Scream. So I was thinking about playing that, but I decided not to play with the copyright gods. I do not want to toy with them. So I decided against it. Is there anything that I could bring that might Thrill of the Hunt got changed. What does it do now? For each dull and hex totem remaining on the map, gain a token. 10% more bud points for each token. Cleansing and blessing speed is reduced by 9%. Okay. That's not great. Yeah, like the thing... Thrill of the Hunt existed to sort of fill the niche of a thing that helps you stop survivors from cleansing totems. And then there was a teachable perk that did that as well. And so then they nerfed Thrill of the Hunt. And then they nerfed that teachable perk as well, and now they've completely removed that functionality from Thrill of the Hunt that it was originally supposed to fill. I think that's how that went. I forget exactly what perk it was that Thrill of the Hunt was sort of a basic alternative to, but it's not that anymore. It sucks. You used to be able to see the aura of survivors who were doing a totem, which was good, and now it is bad. But that's all right. Anyway, less dallying, more Ghostface. All right, and changes to his base kit, so maybe other things are worth running now. I still think the cooldown is going to be the most worth running, though. Yeah. But I gotta say, I'm happy. I'm happy about the update. A lot of satisfactory changes. Come on, Bill. And another thing that I'm happy about is that the Hellraiser house isn't just in the background of everything anymore. It's clean, which I appreciate. I have to remember when I'm trying to gesture at things on screen, I have to move my mouse up into the top right corner of my actual screen and then look at OBS for where it's being put. This perk, or this offering right here. On my screen, I'm pointing up right there. And on my screen, when I was pointing up right there, my mouse was like locked in the top corner. It's weird. I don't like it. OBS, be better at handling differently sized monitors. Do it now. Can't be that hard. I've never coded anything, but like all you have to do is type on a keyboard, right?
Easy peasy.
Huh.
Goodness.
I apologize. Anyway, yeah, D&D stream tonight. The thrilling continuation, possibly conclusion, maybe? There might be another one. Oh, piss. Alright. I like Ormond, but not when I'm the most visible fucking thing on the map.
What do you mean? You have winter camo, but only the black parts of it.
I have winter camo on my face. It'll help when I lean around corners. Maybe. Probably not. Oh. Hello, Bill. A totem has been blessed. And that gen at the far corner is being worked on. So I should head in that direction. Because there are 2 people on it. And there's a totem right here. And the Michaela that I saw is around here. Somewhere. Yeah, okay. Well, we really are getting our power back, like, way faster. So, it's appreciated. Nope. Lean around these little tiny trees and rocks and such. Maybe I can fully stalk other Bill, because they don't seem particularly invested in revealing me. Yeah, there we go. And I've got like 66% of a stock on the Michaela, so that's good to know. Can I just say, in regards to, in regards to the updated character portraits, they look worse. They look worse than they used to. They're more accurate to how the characters actually look in the game now, but they do look worse. So basically this update has rendered the game unplayable, which is a shame. But I'm going to stick with it because I've already spent, like, money and 100 and something hours on it, so, you know. Get him before I get revealed. Down him. Somebody else is somewhere. Okay. That gen's been being touched. And I almost have my power back, but I'm just gonna go for the disruption over here. Michaela is here, and I can see her scratch marks, despite how close we are to the totem, so that's a circle of healing totem, which is good. I mean, it's bad if anybody heals over there, but right now, Michaela has been the only person in the area, so good. Hello, Jake. If I hadn't stopped to stab Jake, that sandbagging would have gotten me the Michaela, but that's fine. Okay, now. She's smart. She doesn't want to let me use I'm all ears. Maybe she's got, What is it that lets you see the killer's aura when they would see your aura? That's not objective obsession. It's something else. Right? Unless it's not. Okay, I was gonna kick that generator, but I'm not. Not feeling like that's the right move. The right move is to come over here and hide from Michaela. And then see if we can't stalk some people. Now, where has Jake vanished to? I'm gonna take care of this. The fact that that doesn't make any noise is really weird. Like, I feel like it should make the same bone rattly noise that it makes when somebody cleanses. He's not looking back at me. You fool. You should have revealed me much earlier. Right. He's not interested in playing around this palette, which is good for me, I think. He may, however, be interested in playing around this palette, or just running directly into me, which is also fine. So as much as I may be stabbing people occasionally, I am not making a ton of progress. This is our 3 gen, and it's not bad. I'm a little hesitant about the shack. Also, I probably should have used my power sooner, but yeah, because they've been on this gen before, and it's farthest away from these 2. So, if I had to choose something to be worried about, it would be that. Now, if I heard that, then they heard that. Which means they probably know the rough area I'm in. If I'm lucky, that means they don't do that gen. But, oof. Okay. Damn. Really? I'll take it. Unfortunately, that's my obsession, so since I didn't get the stalking on him, I did lose my stacks. My precious, precious stacks of save, and since I have killed my obsession, I don't get those back. Okay. Both of the exit gates are over here. Which is better than if they were over there, because that's where the gen was completed. That seemed to be where everybody was running to. Let's see if we can't... Oh, was that a person? Yeah. From whence? From whence did they see me? From thence, I say. Yeah. They're just sort of back here. They can keep this specific guy from opening this specific gate on punishment of the other ones open the other one, I guess. No, that one doesn't have any progress on it. But they are just sort of nebulously over there, and I do not know where from. But at this point, if I can push them off of the lever for long enough, I think that's satisfactory. Now she runs a long way away. What? Okay. I guess they were at the other one after all. That's fine. Yeah. On Ghostface, I take a 1 kill as a win. I'm not very good at him. Yeah. Yep. Go on. Yeah. I gotta get back in the cowboy voice mood for the D&D session tonight. Because it's all gonna be cowboys. Except for Gideon. Yeah. Can I just say I'm anticipating this now. I'm anticipating this now. As of right now, it is not a problem, but as the game goes forward, I think it might become one. And problem is being used very loosely there. Because it's not really a problem at all. But this thing that I have with Ace and David, where certain Ace cosmetics just make him look like David. I feel like once Michaela gets more cosmetics, I am going to have the same problem between her and Nia. None of her cosmetics right now really give me that. Let me look. Yeah, these character portraits, they are worse. How did Jake get so white? Anyway. Michaela. As of right now, none of her cosmetics do it too much. But I feel like as time goes on, she's going to get cosmetics that are going to make her look a lot like Nia. Like, this one already looks a little bit like Nia. And a little bit like Kate as well. And I feel like that's just going to get worse. But ultimately, literally not a problem at all. I haven't looked at any of these other cosmetics, though. This one is cool. Very gross, which I appreciate. Wraith's new one is the old new one. Hag's new one is also the old new one. What was the, I swear another killer got a skin. Who was it? No? It's just Hillbilly. Okay. That's alright. Yeah. So let's roll ourselves another killer. Enough with these digressions. 15 is Blight. Alright. That means we get to play with improved blood favor. Yeah, let's take Compound 21 and Party Streamers. Oh, it's called Jolt now. I forgot that they were doing that. It is called Jolt now. That is unfortunate. I also really like the fact that there are no more moderately's, no more slightlys. It's all numbers now. Quality of life change that really should have come as soon as the game was actually officially released, in my opinion. But that's fine. I'm glad that it exists now. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Do I have other things to talk about other than Red Right Hand by Nick Colton and the Bad Seeds? I don't think I do. I've been listening to the Binding of Isaac Anti-Birth soundtrack. Afterbirth? Anti-Birth. And there are some fucking standout tracks on that album. 3 albums. 3 volumes of the same album, whatever. Innocence Glitched is great. Fucking the Escape, the arcade music is also great. And Non-Funkable Token, the boss fight music for Ultra Greed, also great. Forgotten Lullaby is the music that plays when you go into a secret room, and that's also really good. I played a little bit of Binding of Isaac, the original full release version, not the Flash version, but also not Afterbirth or Antibirth or whatever the current one is. Repentance? Is that the current one? Yeah. Hello. Fuck. Okay. Need to up my DPI so I can do funny flicks. Because right now my sensitivity is pretty high, but my DPI is low. Well, my DPI is pretty average, I guess. I don't know. But that means no funny Blight gameplay moments for me. I can only do pretty basic stuff. I also just haven't learned how to do a lot of the funny flicks and such. Okay, where did she crawl off to? They have daily rituals to sabotage hooks. Actually, I haven't checked out the new tome, so or the archive challenges. So maybe that's one of the first ones of those. Anyway, I cannot find this person. They have Iron Will, I think, and they're hiding pretty well. I heard a chest open, did I not? Yeah, I did hear a chest open, and then they ran off over here. Pardon? Ugh. Yeah. I'll take this pallet. Ooh. Okay. So yeah, this one's not going too hot. run off in this direction. And yeah, precisely. Lucky break or totem what hides scratch marks? I haven't actually seen one of those totems yet. Just the circle of healing one. But it was through this whole area, and I don't hear boon totem noises around here, so I guess, yeah, probably just lucky break. Now he got himself off of that, so I'm not gonna chase him. He did not get himself off of that. Alright. Now she's going all the way around. And over here, and I gotta say, really appreciating new blood favor. Blight's teachable perk is actually worth running on Blight now. How about that? I've been running it since I had nothing better, but well, I've been running it A, not having much that's more useful than it, and B, knowing that it was going to be buffed soon. So, whoops. I wanted to bounce on that, but I came at it at too shallow an angle. Microscopic cog in a catastrophic plan, designed and directed by his red right hand. Had half a mind to call this stream Red Left Hand and play only Nemesis, but Ding by Dongus was just too good a stream title. So. Okay. Let's just get her away from this generator and move on. We've been here too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, that's the correct number. Okay, nothing on this gen over here. That's good. That's bad, actually. Because that means I'm going to have to come back over here later. Let's just get a line on her before we... Oh, she's circled back around. No, that's... okay. Really? You're joking me. You're joshing me right now. Getcha. Okay. Yeah, so, not going too hot, but we're getting our warm-up games in. My first 2 games were pretty alright, and then I turned on the stream, and the rest of them were, not so great. So, we're only 2 games in. I can't be defeatist about it yet. Even though I am noticing a trend.
You just gotta stop them. You just gotta play the game and not worry about external effects.
Yeah. I wonder if I could hit her over that window while she was crouching like that. I can hit her over that window while she's vaulting it. That's a thing I can do. Let's pick you up. Blood Favor's gone. which is unfortunate because I have been reaping massive benefits from it. We'll make do, though. Where'd you go? You went around here somewhere. I know you did. I saw it happening. Okay. Let's get... That's unfortunate. They attacked far too early. That's good to know. Pallet. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, this is not a good place to be looped around, isn't it? If I can keep her off of this pallet for a little while. And now... I attacked too late there. Nice. Okay. All right. Yeah. What else? We got a new monitor for use with the Nintendo Switch. I've hooked people on this specific hook a lot. Yeah. So that Sam has something to do while I have the computer. That she can do comfortably, because...
The Switch... I don't know how Nintendo keeps getting away with making some of the least ergonomic handheld devices on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
Really atrocious.
I will say at least the Switch is not as heavy as the PS Vita.
Yeah. They prioritize form over function. And, like, I can understand that, but I cannot respect it.
Mm. Yeah, so the Switch in this household is used almost exclusively in its docked form.
But to do anything otherwise.
Ugh. Yeah. So we bought a monitor. It's propped up on an old unused PC tower on top of a dining table chair.
God, if you had, like,
By the
more
armor.
followers who would, like, appreciate a Twitter full of janky pictures of our setups.
Yeah, because this setup is here for comfort first, and the whole using it for things is sort of...
so much cleanup to do before rain gets here.
Oh yeah, we're having a friend over this weekend, and we have to...
At least make it kind of sort of halfway presentable.
Yeah. Here's what we should do. We should clean up all the shit in that back corner, the table and the desk.
What we should do is make an excuse of why we can't do it here and do it somewhere else.
We meet at Rain's place instead. We bring the Instant Pot with us so we can make some curry. Yeah. I don't know what we're actually going to cook when Rain gets here. I've suggested a sort of like Thai beef curry type sort of situation. But, okay, yeah. So both exit gates, 99. She's going to pop this one while I come towards her. I wanted her to run out so that I had an excuse to leave earlier, and that's why I didn't rush in this direction, but she's gonna stand there and taunt, so I have to smack her to get her to leave. Which means wasting time that I could spend tracking down Jake and company. I will stress yet again, why did they make Jake's new portrait so white? Because he's not. It's really bizarre. I'm just gonna open this exit gate so that if they're... Oh, wait, no. Collapse is already going. Can't open exit gates. Yeah. Okay. Rush in this direction. Oop. There we go. Go. There we go. But yeah, fucking what was I saying? I've mentioned doing a curry, and I'm still perhaps on board with that, but might decide to make something else. I'm unsure.
Whatever it is, it's gonna be super tasty.
It will be super tasty, and it won't have onions in it. That's the one restriction that they've given us is that they do not like onions. And
I still can't really, like, grasp no onion in life.
Yeah, no. My dad was at least a very picky eater when he started doing, like, stupid, trendy fitness diets. He sort of started to improve on that. He might still just absolutely despise pickles and tomatoes, but that was him.
I can at least kind of understand, because they're very salty.
Pickles are very salty, and I can get not liking them. Tomatoes, I don't know.
Could be a textural thing.
Could definitely be a textural thing with pickles. I'm gonna try not to delve into, like, my family drama on stream, but just to sort of paint a picture of my dad. He did make me cry on my birthday once because we went out to a restaurant and he absolutely refused to eat the food that they had given him because he asked for a burger with no pickles and no tomatoes. And I forget whether this is the instance where they took them off of the burger and put them on the side, or whether this was the instance where they were on the burger anyway, so he asked them to take it off or to make him a new one, because that's sort of the thing with his food pickiness, is that, like, he says that he can taste the tomato and the pickle that were on the burger after they've been taken off, and so he wants a whole new burger because even that little bit is too much for him. And I was like 6, and he was getting really pissed off, and it made me cry on my birthday at a Hard Rock Cafe. Yeah. Yeah. So that's my dad. That's fine. 5, Huntress. Dead by Daylight.
That's a lot of them.
Yeah. I could rant about things about my father, and I'm not going to do so.
We shouldn't do it on stream.
Yeah, I know. For all I know, he watches. If that's the case, what's up, Dad? I hope you've sort of gotten over your whole food hang-ups. And also your narcissism. It's fine. I'm alright.
Empathy.
Yeah.
Empathy is a thing that I am feeling.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm in good humor about it. He's a dick, but I've gotten past that, you know? That's alright. Enough airing of my own dirty laundry on the stream. Let's murder and kill and stab with knives and beat with hammers. These things aren't in my nature, but what other choice do I have?
You've forgotten axes.
Axes. That's true.
And the occasional bone saw.
Yeah. Every now and again, a bone saw, fist. They do just punch people sometimes.
And to whip.
Yeah.
Spikehead to bludgeon.
Ah. Ots is going live.
Yeah. Like 30 minutes after you started. That's just poor timing. Unfortunate, rather.
Yeah.
Could not be foreseen.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Does he actually live in Spain? Because
I believe he's in Andorra, but he is from Spain.
where is Andorra?
Somewhere in Europe. I'm unsure.
Well. Huh. I love you.
I love you. Italy.
Italia.
Yeah, sort of, to say things the way that a funny internet personality who I am fond of might put it, top left of Italy. Time for another recommendation of YouTubers who I like, as I have done in the past. Yep. Hello. Yeah, recommendation of YouTubers who I like. If you are at all interested in sort of dry, pun-based British humor, and you can laugh at sort of cultural references without really getting them, or if you are English and would get the cultural references, can fully recommend the work of The Technical Difficulties, Tom Scott's sort of friend group. You've almost certainly seen a Tom Scott video. They pop up on the trending tab on YouTube a lot. And he and friends have a group called The Technical Difficulties, and they've done a lot of funny things, such as the one which I will specifically recommend, Citation Needed. It started as a podcast on their website. Tom described it as a reverse trivia quiz show, where Tom would read out the answer to a trivia question card from the 80s, and the boys had to guess what the question was. And then in a YouTube video format later on, they switched to... he would read the title of a Wikipedia page, and the boys had to fill in sort of the rest of the information. It's a really, really fun little show. Can highly recommend, honestly. Again, if you're okay with not getting some British cultural references. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Ugh. But yeah, and recommend technical difficulties. They've done that, and they've done some other shows that they've experimented with, because they've finished doing Citation Needed. They did like 8 seasons on YouTube, plus the backlog of podcast episodes, which last time I checked weren't accessible anymore. They might be now. But yeah, 8 seasons of 7 or 8 episodes each, plus that backlog of the podcast episodes, and then they decided, yeah, we've milked this one. Let's move on to another sort of fun game show type project, because that's what Tom Scott likes. He likes hosting game shows. And I can't blame him. He's a good presenter. I mean, I suppose that's why he's gone for sort of like journalistic educator personality more so than generic entertainer. You were right over there.
Dying.
That's unfortunate.
Slowly. As we all are.
Yeah, everybody is. Kobe. Watch, that's gonna hit somebody. No, it's gonna hit a tree. Dude, like, can you fucking imagine, though? Yeah, okay. So, Huntress's Lullaby has got up to 5 stacks. I think that's the maximum amount of stacks that it can have, which is going to put the pressure on these folks. If they're not, like, particularly experienced survivors. I know any and all things skill check are sort of good only at lower levels of play, because more skilled survivors can just hit skill checks in their sleep. I'm certainly not there yet, so I don't know, but we are getting a lot of loud noise notifications, so we'll get some value out of it. Massive brain. I'm not actually gonna massive brain, I guess. That's fine. I'm lulling them into a false sense of security. Oof. Okay. Okay. Damn. Where'd he go? Seriously, where did he go? Very confused. I can't actually see him. We're right at that time of day where I won't be able to see shit on the screen on darker maps until about 4 or 5 p.m. So Huntress is not really an optimal character to be playing, but that's fine. I don't know what the fuck that was. Maybe you could tell me. Even if she drops it, I can throw a hatchet at her and I might just hit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that glare on the ding dang screen. It's really unfortunate. Okay. No, I don't believe this man is dead on hook. As a matter of fact, have I hooked him? I don't think I have, or maybe I've hooked him once. Yeah, no, haven't hooked him. Right, because Bill got entity summoned earlier, so one of those pips is him, and now the other two are that guy. And he's over here missing skill checks, which is good. Huntress's lullaby value. And Spies from the Shadows value. Who would have thought? Okay. There we go. Alright. Decent game. Yeah. I haven't played Huntress in a while, so I'm surprised I did as well as I have. Of course, I did not hit very many hatchets, now did I? But still. One moment, I have to clear my throat, and I'm going to mute the mic to do so. Alrighty. Back to normal. Nothing has happened. I forgot to say GG after that match. Whoops. Yeah, so let's go on ahead and roll ourselves another character. Also, Pig videotape. It has happened. It is here. We can use it. I'm gonna wait until I've found rule set number 2 in her blood web until I use it, because that's the combo that I'm most excited for. 5. It says Huntress again. 9. There we go. Pig. How about that? Okay. Let's yeah. Level her up, see if we can't find a rule set number 2 in here somewhere. Okay, fine. I'll take Monstrous Shrine Tier 3. Trash perk. Clown activities. Do you think I have the patience to play the entire game around the basement? No, I do not. Not a single rule set number 2 yet. This is unfortunate. Take combat straps, though. Ah, there it is. Right. Lowered the rarity on it. I forgot that they did that. Tamper Timer has been nerfed, but it's still good. Alright. Let's go on ahead and rule set number 2, videotape. Putting Tinkerer, unless I still don't have Barbecue, which is unfortunate. I'll replace Tinkerer with Jolt. Bamboozle, make your choice. Surveillance. That's fine. That is a fine build. This is almost the build that I was running before. I just need to replace make your choice with barbecue once I have it. Yeah. All right, so let's see about this whole videotape situation. Ideally, none of them start right in front of a jigsaw box. I don't know how the spawns work in regards to that. If any of them spawn right in front of a jigsaw box, then, like, well, 25% chance that it's theirs, right? But still. What is the chance, presuming all 4 survivors spawn in the same general area, and that general area contains a jigsaw box? What is the chance that that is everybody's jigsaw box and all of your traps are off and now you're the worst killer in the game? This is basic math, right? If we presume those starting conditions, then it's just 25% times 4, which is... It feels like I should be able to do this in my head. Well, that's 1, right? But to what to what degree is that 1? I'm not math. I can't good at math. Fitting map. All right. So, everybody is already trapped, which gives me free run of the game. Because if they do a gen, they've fucked themselves. They have to look around to find a box. One of them literally already has their trap off. Incredible. We found one. We found a Michaela, and we found the boon totem that blocks scratch marks. Finally. I'm surprised it took us that long. Bamboozle's increased vault speed. Thought I could get that hit. That's fine. Right. Obsession has their trap off. Bless you.
For those of us in the audience who don't really understand everything about this game, do you think you could explain the obsession?
Explain what?
The obsession?
The obsession. So, the obsession came into existence during the chapter that added Michael. Basically, at that point it was created by Perks, but in the current run of the game, there is an obsession in every game. So that is what we will explain. Basically, in every game, one survivor is automatically selected as the obsession. Nice. And certain perks affect the obsession, or the killer in relation to the obsession. Such as the perk Save the Best for Last. With that perk, you gain a token every time you basic attack somebody who is not the obsession. Those tokens increase your recovery speed after a successful basic attack, and when you use a basic attack on the obsession, you lose tokens. So it can encourage you, the obsession in a game, to ignore certain survivors, chase after certain survivors, can encourage you to play around the game differently. So you have to keep track of who it is that you are and are not chasing, who it is that you may or may not be downing, stuff like that. And it's just randomly selected at the beginning of every match, but there are certain perks that increase your likelihood of becoming the obsession. And there are certain perks that shift who the obsession is from one person to another. Such as the Oni perk Nemesis. It makes your obsession... anybody who stuns you with a pallet becomes the obsession. And after somebody stuns you with the pallet, you can see their aura for a couple of seconds. It's sort of an underwhelming perk, but if you use it to change who the obsession is on purpose, you can use it in conjunction with certain other perks, and it can be fairly powerful. Okay, so 2 of them got their traps off pretty early, but the other 2 have...
How did she just randomly take damage?
Who?
Lowest one?
The lowest one? She did not randomly take damage. She was taken off of a hook. And so she went from on the hook to...
I just saw a flash in my eyes.
Yeah. There are things that can do that, though, like the broken status effect and whatnot can instantly injure somebody who is already healthy. Actually, can it? Are there any applications of the broken status effect that can be applied to you while you're healthy? I don't know that there are. Okay. So this is the one place on the game where Bamboozle will actually help me, but I don't... Yeah, she's not going to run me through that. Alright. So we've got our 2 active traps currently going. And in that, I'm going to try and... Yeah. Okay. Wasn't who I thought it was, but that's fine. I thought there was somebody sort of behind that pallet waiting to pallet stun and get the funny escape gameplay moments, but that's fine. Yeah. In this particular match, who my obsession is doesn't matter. I don't have any perks that are dependent upon the obsession, but it can be useful for information, there are 2 Claudettes in this match. And in order to know which one I am chasing, if I get into a chase with a Claudette, I can look over at the things, and if the Claudette that I'm chasing is the Obsession, those little tentacle, pincer, arm things around their portrait will be sort of wiggling. Yeah. Hello. Oh god. Oh, the glare. And the boon totem. There are no scratch marks. Oh no.
It's so bright.
It's so bright. This is the unfortunate part about our setup being right next to the window. Oof. Okay. Yeah. She makes some distance on me there. So much distance that I'm not sure it's worth chasing her. I have to look at these generators. Is it worth kicking that one? It's not that far along. I don't think surveillance would give me much. And that's the sound of a boon totem being created that we've just heard. Okay. Here we go. So she circled back around after she dropped that pallet on me. That's good to know. I've got one of my headphones off, which is a little bit slight detriment. Not
My
that big
arms
a
go on
deal. I appreciate that. Okay. Keep chasing me through pallets, why don't you? Yeah, this is the area where the boon totem is affecting, so she's not leaving any scratch marks, but I can still follow the blood since she's injured. As she takes me to another fucking pallet. Fantastic. This one I can at least sort of corral her in. Yeah. Oof, not quite. Okay. So that Michaela has had an active trap for a very, very long time, and if I don't get a head pop on her, I will be quite disappointed. Cool audio bug, by the way. I didn't hear that generator pop at all, so I was very confused for a second, and now a second one has popped and the game is about to end. So I might get 1 kill from Miss still has a trap on. Even if she attempts an escape, if her trap is still on, she dies. And if I play my cards right, I might manage something with other Michaela here. I'm thankful that the area that is being most affected by that boon totem is in a particularly well lit location. Yeah, fine, I'll hit you. That pauses her timer for a moment, but take this. Because what can she do? She can run around the thing. She can drop down, which is not what she chose to do, I don't believe. Unless I'm just reading everything wrong. Yeah, no, she's over here. That's fine. Oh, wait, no. That's the one who has a trap on. Really? I was not fucking looking at that, but okay. Go on. Yeah, leave the trial. Leave the trial. Do it. Sorry?
What?
Sorry? Pardon? Pardon?
That's not how that's supposed to work.
It's really not. Did they change that and just nobody told me? Is that one of the things that they changed? And just nobody said anything? To me, #1 pig player in the United States.
I will look up, given my minimum knowledge.
Where are you going? Okay. Because her trap was active. The timer wasn't even paused, because I was not technically chasing her. And yet, she simply walked out. I'm going to delve into the patch notes after this match. Let's see if they say anything about that. I'm going to give a GG's and a smiley face regardless. Yeah, let's look at that. Shift tab. Come on. Steam overlay. The pig. Reworked add-ons, reworked add-ons. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it in the patch notes. So,
I found a post on the forums from 13 hours ago. It is a bug.
Well,
they don't even trigger when the timer runs out, which is why she stayed red for the whole game, more or less.
Okay. All right.
So Pig is bad right now.
They broke Pig somehow. They broke the entirety of Pig. Maybe we'll get to see that fancy.
If you want to get some video evidence, you can edit the video.
Yeah, good excuse to try and do that. Maybe we'll get to see that fancy little kill switch feature that they keep talking about, where they just turn a character off. Maybe we'll get to see that with Pig. Anyway, if we roll Pig again, then we just won't play her, because that fucking sucks, dude. That sucks. Okay, well, whatever.
It's currently believed to be tied to the videotape.
So
maybe if you play without the tape.
I just can't run the add-on that I was very excited about. That's all right. Well, that's fine. 9. Literally the first one I rolled was another pig. 15. That's Blight again?
Apparently there's also a bug
Mulligan.
where survivors can take it off. Pig can't put another trap on them, but the timer still runs out and they die anyway.
Interesting.
Pig is just fucked.
How did they... All they changed was add-ons. How did they fuck her up that hard? Anyway, 2.
You know, it might be something as simple as, like, a flipped bit.
Could do. Goodness, that's really fucking something, isn't it?
And then there are people complaining that pig traps shouldn't kill you at the exit gates, which would make...
That would make...
is bad.
Yeah, because, like...
Go ahead and nerf some pig.
Pig... I cannot understand... Like, Otz has this video on his second YouTube channel where he plays every killer just in order and gives tips on all of them. And in his pig game, somebody DC'd. He was playing one of the least powerful killers, running yellow add-ons, and her 3 perks, only one of which is... 2 of which are pretty decent, and 1 basic perk, and somebody DC'd on him. I don't want to generalize Survivor players. I really do not. But, like...
The loudest ones are very loud.
Yeah. Yeah, like... Anyway. So they broke my favorite character. And I won't get to play her until they've patched that. Whoops. Thank you, behavior. Well, that's fine. Goodness. All right. How, though? Legitimately, how? I'm curious. They didn't change her base kit in the slightest. Anyway. Funny bug. No more pig for me. Yeah. That's alright. We'll just play all the boring characters who are good, you know? Oh. Oh. Oh no. Folks, what I am currently looking at is a picture of an AK-47. It looks pretty antique. May have actually seen some service, who knows. Uh and the top handguard is missing from this rifle, and so its owner has cut the front off of a can of Bush's baked beans, and bent that into the shape of an AK-47 top handguard, and simply put it in place. Logo facing outward. Good lord, that is an image.
Can't forget the weird Romanian dog, Dawn. Excuse me.
Oh yeah,
Foregrip.
the Romanian Foregrip, the wood penis on the front of your gun. Ding by Dongus, am I right?
Very dog shape.
AK-47 furniture that has foregrips built into the handguards, I'm just not a huge fan of. I simply do not like it. I couldn't even tell you why.
Modern AKs with modern grips, fine.
I don't know. I mean, like,
I like foregrips.
I like foregrips are very practical. I like foregrips on most guns. The AK just doesn't look right with that. Like, the profile of an AK, I think, is like big ass magazine sticking out of the bottom.
It's iconic. It's an iconic look, but we need to change that. I'm joking. We don't. I don't even own one.
Yeah, I'd like to.
I want one so bad.
They seem very practical.
Yeah. Just have to settle for the Mosin.
Yeah. But yeah.
Also, LGBT people with guns do exist.
Yeah. Real people who like guns and enjoy the right to own firearms are like, honestly, 40% weird old white people, and the rest of the percent gay leftists. Do not let the loudest ones speak for us.
I think you may have your percentages flipped, but
Leftists like guns. We do.
yeah.
I think in America, maybe the percentages are the other way around. In America specifically. Because there are a lot of Southerners who are very big into that.
Wait, did you say 60-40 with 60 as the stereotypical one?
No, 60-40 the other way around. Okay. Fair enough. I don't know. I don't think we're going to get hard statistics on that anytime soon. Yeah. Consider the Socialist Rifle Association, if you are a leftist who likes guns. And don't let people make fun of you for wanting funny Russian milsurp instead of modern tactical blactical stuff. I've seen somebody like legitimately getting tilted about how many people in the Socialist Rifle Association are like yeah, I've got a bolt action and like some milsurp web gear, and that's fine. That will serve me decently enough. Oh hey, oh hey, fun bug. Yeah, maybe maybe this patch needed a little bit longer in the oven, huh? That's twice now that things have been in walls and I haven't been able to reach them. I'm gonna put my headphones back on now. But yeah, like, whatever. Guns are good and you should be allowed to own one. And I don't have a perfect solution for, you know, how to determine who gets guns and who doesn't. Because, like, everybody should have the option, right? But, like, people are probably going to keep using them for shitty reasons.
You know, previously shown that they shouldn't be around guns.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you're going to want to say, like,
I don't think this is a controversial opinion when I say that, like...
I'm not going to talk about what just happened on screen there. Carry on.
You know, people with a history of gun-related violence, you know, that... I feel like that's one demographic we can cordon off.
Yeah. And like, that's a no-brainer to say, right? But, you know... Then you have to think about, well, who keeps track of all that, right? Is there a database somewhere?
Yeah.
I mean, there is currently. Who?
And like, in an ideal society, there would also be one, because that's kind of important.
Yeah, it is important, but the thing is that allowing somebody to like hold all of that. I didn't mean for this to become a stream where I talk about politics, but I'm enjoying this. The thing is that, like, if you allow somebody to take that data and make those records, right, you have to be certain that you can trust that person. Like, who does it? Is it gun manufacturers?
Well,
because if it's the government, then that's bad. Because the government can just decide to put people on lists, you know? Like, that's the thing here becomes like the government can build a crime around you if they need to consider you a criminal, right? This is also cool that this can happen. So the government would still be able to decide who does and does not get guns at that point, right? Like, it's I don't expect anybody to have a perfect answer for this, and I feel the need to state that anytime I talk about politics, is that shit is, like, stupid fucking complicated. All of it, everything. And everything intersects with everything else, and no single human being is going to have the correct answer, right? But you know, it's questions you need to ask, right? Like, because I agree with you.
I'm not sure there will ever be a perfect answer.
Yeah, no. Like, there's always going to be some shit going on, right? Like, fucking... Sorry, this chase is taking up 100% of my fucking mental capacity. Like... Yeah, the ideal system is going to be one that adapts, because...
A little bit slow on the draw there,
So, this Michaela is fucking flash stepping. And I don't know whether that's a connection problem or something else. It hasn't been getting her much benefit, but that's alright. Yeah. I'm gonna wean off the politics talk now before I turn people off of watching my streams when they see this VOD.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Still can't cleanse that. Looks like Dead Dog is getting disabled again, folks.
Maybe they should just stop trying to make it work and just remove it entirely.
But it's so cool.
Maybe they should just remake it from the ground up, but not shitty.
Yeah. He has gone up. Alright. So that boon totem is really fucking me over. So we're moving along. Yeah. Anyway, go and watch Philosophy Tube. She is infinitely better at talking about ideas in politics than I, like, ever fucking will be. You motherfucker. Not standing on that funny totem now, are you? Still reaping the benefits, though. Sucks. Okay, yeah. So, Dead Dog become removed, I think. Goodness. Yeah, this patch really needed more time in the oven. Wonder what else is broken.
The patch needs a patch.
Back on you, sir. Not for long, though.
When you're in your stealthy mode, is it? Can they still kind of see you like active camo in Halo? Or
Yeah,
okay.
it's an active camo effect.
Got it.
Beyond 20 meters, you are practically invisible.
Yeah.
But closer than that, it's slightly active camo. You should use... I've had Shadow Dance this whole time, and I have not used it. Shadow Dance is...
your little footsie uncloaks just to stomp.
Yeah, you get a partial uncloak when you kick pallets and gens, which is fun, and I have an add-on called Shadow Dance, which makes it to where when I'm cloaked, I break things faster. I also have an add-on called Windstorm, which makes me move really fucking fast.
This poor individual.
Yeah. He's been running me really, really, really fucking hard. So I'll take a little bit of a silly body block on him. Yeah, these two were playing me like crazy. The other two, a little bit less so. No, he didn't pick himself up off of that, did he? Yeah, he's right there. I'm not gonna mess with him. Go looking for the person who picked him up. And I'm not gonna find them. Goodness. Yeah. I've played on Dead Dog like twice before, so I'm not the greatest at it. Float around, break pallets, that sort of stuff. He may have circled back around, but I'm going to kick this gen at turbo fucking speed. Duh. Goodness. Okay. So my outlook on this patch has changed. With the experience of these few matches that I've had today. And that outlook has become, this patch is very good in concept. It contains a lot of things that the game really, really needed. And once all of these bugs have been dealt with, it will be as good as I was saying that it was. Till then, though. Yep. I'm gonna try and lock down this game here, see if I can't find Jeff Hef, Mr. Ramos, and if I can manage to find him, then well, I'm saying that now that Nia's already gotten off of the hook. Nothing's going to happen if I find Hef, except that I will chase him and maybe hook him again. What I'm driving at is that after this game, I am going to take a small break to go to the restroom and grab some refreshments. And then I'll come back and play some more Dead by Daylight, is how that sentence ends. I'm, like, so lost. Oof. Table. Nice. That hook's gone. So I'll take him to this one. Good. Long game. Long match. These last two players have just been running me. Lucky it's down to just the two of them with 2 gens left to go. I don't think that they're gonna... Yeah. Okay. So she's dead on hook, and I pray to God that Jeff just finds the hatch so that I can be gone from this. I take the time to break a couple of dropped pallets and the walls around the shack. He's healed himself up. Thought I heard him for a second there. Or I could close it. Ooh, brain want close it. Brain close hatch. And cut him off before he opens an exit gate, and we actually get 4 kills out of this. How about that? How about that course of events? We've got a good spot right here where we can sort of keep an eye on both of the exit gates. There's the man. Oof. If I had been a little bit faster, that was a medium speed vault, and I could have grabbed him off of it. Oh, but we're in Boon Totem Land. Okay. Okay. Finally. Game over. I'm gonna take a little break. Ugh. I like the exit gates on Dead Dog. They're very cool looking. Yeah. GG's to these fine folks. I don't know why they DC'd. After they were already dead on hook, too. Couldn't be bothered to wait 3 seconds. Interesting. Anyhow. That was a weird match, full of a lot of glitches, and full of a lot of politics. And when I come back, hopefully we will have some normal matches. But right now I need to restroom myself. So how about some jazz? I'm back. I have returned. I've had a sip of water, even. Anyway, back to it. Right as the song is fading out. That's nice. Yeah. Alrighty. Is there anybody who I want to play around as without randomly generating them? We can't play Pig, because she has been absolutely broken by this patch. I was so excited. So excited for the funky synergies and the reworked add-ons, and nope, no Pig. Level 3. I'm bad at blood webs. I didn't anticipate this being a skill that I needed to hone, but I'm not good at them. It's fine. Okay. Enough leveling. You've all seen a blood web before. You don't need to watch me level up my characters. Alright. Fix this microphone here. Yeah, so, yeah, bad mic etiquette. I apologize. So Pig is broken. Dead Dog is gonna get disabled again. I'm unsure what the W stands for in this acronym. MULF. But yeah, Pig is broken. Dead Dog needs to get redone. I had a bug on RPD earlier, so they've got a bit of work to do before the rest of this is in playable space. Now, I wish that they had, like, tested it a little bit more, had a bit more QA, and fixed all of these problems before they put the patch out. But I know that this game's player base. I know the way that the Dead by Daylight playing community acts. I know that if they said, hey, small delay, it's not going to be coming out on the 19th anymore, we need to iron out a few kinks, Behavior's offices would get burned to the ground. So I cannot really blame them for not wanting to deal with the bullshit from the fan base and just putting it out when they said they were going to. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, shouldn't be too much of a problem. Storehouse. Remember a few streams ago when I got put on Storehouse like twice in a row and like 3 other Macmillan maps over and over again? Why are you walking in that direction, zombie? There was a perfectly good survivor right behind you. That's fine. Yeah. Run back off in that direction. I'll come back and pressure you some more later. There's a survivor in here. Or there was. And the other two were like over there. Or maybe they're right here. We're up to tier 2. That's the important part. Slow start. Let me ask y'all here a question. Why is music good? I saw a text post about Creep by Radiohead, and now it's stuck in my head. Music is really the of the world. Alright, Bill. Damn. I'll take Shack Pallet at 5 gens. I'll take it. I'm still not certain about how well all of this is gonna go. But that's certainly a move that you can choose to make. Okay. Not wanting to loot me around Shack now that the pallet's gone, which is good. I should work on getting a hook. So let's start building up stacks of save the best for last. Hit her there, damage that generator. And hook her right over here, and turn to see whose flashlight that was. Hello. One of the 3 fucking Nias. Oof. And there's tier 3. What? Really? That hit me? I thought I had given that pallet the proper amount of respect, but I guess I was too close to it. That's fine. You're really gonna put yourself into a corner? No. You're gonna run back around that way. Which is smart. The zombie is doing a good job of defending the hook, though. Use that bit of elevation for info. That info being she went around the side. Not worth chasing her. Put a big boot on that gen. And then come back, because she's coming back. There we go. Oof. Well, I've just removed a very powerful tool on accident. And that hook is just going. That Bill is going to be upset at his teammates, and I am not going to blame him for it. Okay. Zombie around here isn't walking, so I can only presume that that area is pretty clean. this gen over here is not worth defending, but there's a person, so we'll go for it. The obsession, even. Oof. Thought you could hit over that. That was a mistake. That's fine. I don't think save the best for last is winning me any games right now. I did get a scream when I punched that, which means somebody was working on that one gen. And now they are incapacitated for a relatively short amount of time, I think. Almost. I didn't quite sell it. Let's start working on stacks again. Peek my red stain around there and then come back? No. Yeah, no, she just broke for it, which is a good idea on her part. Thank you, zombie. You could have done more, but you also could have done so much less. So, I'll take it. Who's opening chests? That's fine. I probably walked right past them while they were inside and just didn't notice, so that's fine. Whoops.
Good old Pat Curtin strike.
Mm. Okay. Now, what do I do to win this game? A zombie's just been flashlight blinded over here, which I think means my obsession is in the area. She's the one with the flashlight. I find the animation that flashlight blinded zombies get stuck in very, very funny. Yeah, there she is. Take the pallet. That one was legitimately just a misclick. I didn't even know that she was standing there. So that's unfortunate. But it's fine. Basement. Alrighty. Now let's investigate these pain noises. Whose are those? Those are yours. You get to go in the basement too. Because even if they complete the last gen, this is a very defensible basement. They have completed the last gen. But this is a very defensible basement. This building has a lot of entrances, but the basement's only got one exit, so I'll just sort of circle the area, you know? One dead. Take out this pallet. 6 meters. So if Bill swoops in for the rescue now, then he gets it. Because this chase is going to take me a little while, apparently. Half-height obstacles. Right. And lady in basement is dead. So I can put this girl up here and then go and look at the exit gates. One of which Bill has already opened. So he's probably just going to leave, right? Oh. The other exit gate is over there. I am a dumb. I don't know how I got turned around like that, but we're just going to walk in this direction. And, Hello, Bill. Baby, it's you. You're the one I love. Da, 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 da. You could have made it to the exit gate if you had chosen a different path. But now Nia gets up. And you do not. She's finished her healing, which is good. I'm going to hook Bill right here, and he is dead. And so she leaves, right? Because she came in this direction, didn't she? Maybe not? Maybe she knows that since I was chasing Bill around here, this one's not very defensible, or this one is very defensible, so maybe she went to the other one. Yeah, that's exactly what she did. Close the hatch. Doesn't get me any blood points, because I filled out my deviousness blood points, but I'll take it. Yeah, hi. Okay. Alrighty. Good game. Good game. Good game. Yeah, alright. That was a good one. What were we dealing with? Were we dealing with anything funky there? Key on that one. In a dead hard that I never saw. Other than that, this all seems to check out. Yeah. Alright. Decent game. I'll do another one or two. But then that's me. So what killer do we generate next? The killer that my random number generator has generated is number 14, which is 4, 8, 12, 14. I don't have much on Oni, so I'll take that and move on. Okay. Yeah. So how about that patch? Well, I trust that they'll jump on everything sooner rather than later. But yeah, this will probably be the last match. And I'll take a break. Later today, I'll look for some video editing software that I can get for free.
Honestly, if you want to do bare bones, you can just do Movie Maker and trim.
Yeah.
That's what I've always done.
Mayhap, maybe. I think I'd like...
that is bare minimum.
Yeah. I'd like some options.
Pizzazz.
Yeah. Some spice, some pizzazz. But I'll look for some sort of software that I'm comfy with using. And then there will be a D&D stream tonight. 9:30 p.m. Central Standard. There will be a stream, part 2.
The continuation of the tale of Teacup.
Teacup and her friends. The other characters might be important. I don't know. Yeah, Taurus and Hender's case file 174, part 2. Yeah. So.
Taurus and Tenders.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for putting the butter on the dog. Welcome to the stream.
That's how the Horus Heresy started. Emperor stole his tendies.
Horus tenders. Yeah. But yeah, so do tune in if you're interested in seeing that. That's 9:30 CST. I don't know what that is in your time zone, but it'll be a gay old time. I'll have to do a pretty substantial recap because the first 50 minutes of the stream and VOD did not have audio from the party members. I fucked that up a little bit by having to sort of slapdash the whole audio situation together. Because it's, I am here on this computer using my girlfriend's Discord account. We are both speaking through the same microphone. But in order for audio from the TV to not come over the mic, because the mic is much more sensitive for OBS than it is for Discord, we both have to be wearing headphones, so she is listening in using my Discord account on my phone, while I'm using her Discord account on the computer for both of us to talk, and something about setting that all up after the fact, like switching to headphones from the TV speaker, made the audio bug out for the first 15 minutes, or 50, rather, minutes of that stream. You didn't. You did not. Zero fucking chance in goddamn hell that you did that. I'll look. I'll look down here. I'm not checking the fucking lockers. He did not do that. He's injured. He would be leaving blood orbs. No. Okay. Alright. So that was a huge old waste of time. But I did just hear somebody doing a bones. No? You wanna play around this pallet? Okay. We can play around this pallet. Damn. Really waiting until the last fucking second, huh? If I weren't second guessing myself, I could hit you. Huh. Damn. She made it work. I would just like to say to any Survivor players who may be watching the stream, do not follow her example. That move almost never gets you anywhere. Case in point. What just happened right there. Like, if I had lunged instead of basic attacking, I would have hit her. So, like, don't do that. if you are a Survivor player. I believe that's called CJ Tech. I may be mistaken. I know CJ Tech is a thing. But I forget what it is. So this is going to be a tricky map to use my power on. I mean, there are these long hallways from which I might be able to get some benefit from demon dashing. You went AFK for a little while. That's weird. I'm gonna cut my power off there, because I don't have anybody else. Oop. Goodness. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Mega focus mode here, because I'm not doing too hot on this one. Okay. I use my power and I charge down here. Okay, that was good. Now again, I'm going to cut my power off. I want to use it in short bursts instead of trying to go for crazy bullshit with it. Where are you, friend? Where have you gone? Alrighty. Nice. Oof. Okay, now. I'd have said, yeah, he should go for the office, but I mean, this is also a choice that you can make. Use our power here. And, okay. Huh. Much of this match will be presented without commentary, I guess. I'm trying. Oof. Almost got me my power. Not quite. That's probably our best bet for nearest hook. So we'll put him in here. So they are opting to stay injured, which is an interesting choice. Head-on gaming. The head-on strats, they're incredible. Right. Okay. Use our power. Demon dash over here. Oof. Okay. Two quick kills there. Between the two of them, I don't believe they can do 3 gens, so I think we're gonna have another slow, sort of drawn-out match end here, like we had on Dead Dog earlier. That's alright. Might have absorbed more blood than I needed there, but I doubt it will be a particularly big trouble. So let's get you hooked. I didn't see where that loud noise notification was. Could be anywhere, you know? Okay. I'm gonna walk through this area. Just to pressure that. Now, likelihood that she is camping the hatch. Many. Many likelihoods. She's not injured, so blood orbs aren't going to help me much. I've just sort of got to walk around areas of interest. Okay. Not camping the hatch, unless she wants to sit on it and teabag until I show up. I didn't just see scratch marks, did I? I guess I didn't. Ah. There we go. So she's... I downed her. So, practically a 4K, you know? Yeah. Right. GG's. And a smiley face. It's classy, you know? Yeah. That all checks out. Genuinely was not expecting a DS. So, good use there. I guess I've got to start being more cautious about DS in particular. Anyway. That has been our final match of this particular stream. I will now fall back into 1,000-year slumber. And by 1,000-year, I mean, what?
7 hours?
7 hours. Roundabouts. because yeah, 9:30 p.m. CST, right here, right then.
Tonight, 7 hours from now.
Dundon and Dagon.
Come at you live.
Yeah, it will be a Dungeons and Dragons stream. Then, part 2, the thrilling continuation of Taurus and Hender's case file number 174. A small Western themed Dungeons and Dragons one shot that I am running, and that my players are playing, and that will be tonight, 9:30 CST. Thank you, and thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your patronage. But yeah, so that's the other thing that's happening today. I will sit perfectly still in the next room eating saltine crackers until then. Yeah, I think that's all I got to say. Other than expect a second YouTube channel soon, TM, within the next week or two, for edited versions of VODs and sort of highlight clips and stuff like that.
Once we figure out how to actually do that.
Yeah. Until then, my VODs are located on my YouTube channel. I suppose I should do the rest of my end of stream speech. If you're watching this live, do consider following. Our current live viewer has already done that, and thank you so much. A little purple button underneath the feed. You should click that. If you're watching this as a VOD on Twitch, that button is in the same place, and you should still click it if you enjoyed what you saw. If you're watching this as VOD on my YouTube page, how did you get there without knowing about my Twitch page first? But if you are doing that, my Twitch is linked in the description. If you know of somebody who might enjoy the streams, word of mouth is the best form of advertisement. So, send them my way. It's always nice to hear somebody say, "Oh, I saw this thing. It reminded me of you." So if this reminds you of anybody, let them know. And schedule is still inconsistent. But Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays I stream most of the time. So, yeah, that'll be that.